Okay, so here I'll just be talking about whatever I feel like, or I mean, not whatever I feel like, but whatever I observe over the years, over the days, day by day, whatever I notice and whatever I learn through my own like personal journey to like I don't know, self-discovery, I guess, as I'd probably like to look at it when I'm older. And yeah, I mean, someone else who is younger in the future, like when I'm older, they'll also get to see how I was before. So that'll be great. Um, so what I wanted to talk about today was that. So what's on my mind today is kind of how our freedom is suppressed by governments. So, like, I don't know about other governments. Right now, you can probably see by the view that this is India. I'm not talking about the Indian government, however. I'm actually born in the US, and so that's why I have the US passport, and that's what I wanted to talk about is the citizenship-based taxation in US. I don't know about this, and maybe a couple of I think most Americans don't know, which they actually should be knowing. So this is basically like a tax where this is focusing on. It's like you get taxed just for your citizenship. Whenever you live, like you can live wherever you want. You can live outside the U.S., inside the U.S., wherever. If you live outside the U.S., then the like problem is that you have to. Where's the double tax thing? Yeah, it says like you have to pay double tax basically. So you pay in the US, I mean you pay the US taxes and you pay the tax of the country that's where you're living. If it's a zero tax country, then you don't pay any tax on that. So that's something that I came across. However, like some amount is like excluded. So if you make like don't make a lot of money, like 120,000, something like that, then you don't pay like double tax. You don't pay tax to the US, but otherwise you have to pay to the US and to your home country. So that's a big problem. If you so what most people would be doing is obviously get rid of the citizenship rate. It's hard to do that also. The centers like the embassies, consulates, like those centers set up by the US all across the world. Many of them they need you to be a resident of that country. So, like some of them don't, but I've seen a lot of them saying that. So if you live in the country, it's a lot easier to get it renounced. But it's not like that if you live outside as well. If you go in a foreign US consulate thingy, what is not thingy, US embassy to get rid of the US citizenship, I think then that's also possible. Um, but I think then you have to wait for a like long time, right? There's like a long queue. That's also one thing. So they'll make it difficult for you to cancel it basically, right? And if you cancel it, then you don't pay the tax if you like earn a lot of money and don't want to live in the US, right? Because then all the tax haven setups and all this stuff. You don't really get to do that with your companies if you live, um, like not if you live, but if you have the citizenship. I don't know what other people will be doing. Like those who have business making good enough money, some of them I guess they pay taxes to the US, but if they live in the US, if they have family there, I think it's fine. But like me, I'm not from the US, right? Like you can see back there, um, I'm from here, India, right? No, I don't want to live here, but the thing is that like probably I want to live in like I don't know where, Europe maybe, some good place like that. Maybe even in like Caribbean, but yeah, so the double taxation, that's kind of sad, right? And if wealthy people who are worth, I think, 2 million, or more, they have to also pay for getting rid of the citizenship. Yeah, so if you're saying that you want to renounce, you want to cancel the citizenship, you have to, like, they check your, like, net worth, and it'll always be higher because they check the, like, company evaluation if you have businesses, right? Which I think you do. If that's your income, you have to show, like the evaluation of the company if you sell it, basically. So that's usually not just your income. That's like, and you have to pay tax on that. There's like I think $700,000. Like that doesn't get counted. But again, so whatever your net worth is like 10 million, it's 9.3 million that gets I think 24% tax. On that you have to pay. I'm not sure, something like that, which is actually really bad, just to cancel citizenship. So I was thinking, now I'm not even 18. I have no income streams. But so whenever I make income, I think I'll make sure I can save like 100 $200,000 to get another country's citizenship. The Indian citizenship I can claim, but it's not powerful at all. Probably have to buy another one. And India doesn't allow like dual citizenships, right? It's a big problem. The US does. So first you get another citizenship, and then you get rid of the US one. Yeah, that's it. That's all I had to say, I think. What else? I think, yeah, that's about it. It's like a restriction on your freedom, basically. That's what I feel like. They are like, you're kind of forced to live in the US because of offshore. When you go outside the US and you try to make banks and all of that, those banks have to like report everything, like I don't know, account details or something, your income and all, to the US as well. You have to like report everything to the US as well when you live outside the US for taxation purposes. So you have to like pay more. So, I mean, like, yeah, you have to pay more, but then the what do you say? The government knows that, right? And that's like an extra work for the bank. So the banks, like, oftentimes they deny you from making accounts in the foreign. That's what people online have said. So I think that's like something that I'll consider, like getting rid of citizenship right now. Right now, like, I've lived there 5 years from after I was born, but I'll be going back in a few months for university, and after university, I'll probably not be living there, but I'm not sure. So, but I'll definitely like get rid of that before my net worth like is like million, like 1 million, just 1 million, not like two or something. 2 million will be like, then I'm subject to the taxation, right? Not even 1 million, even if I'm like making like good enough money to survive, I might consider doing it. But like uh, when the income is not that good, I think it's fine. You just keep it, right? Because you pay little bit tax if it's like you're earning 300,000 per year, let's say. You have anyways 125,000 of that which would be tax. Yeah, a lot of money is gone, but like it's a big decision, right? Especially if your family there, I think it's a very bad idea. I mean, not a very bad idea, but like it'll be a problem, right? For you have to get visas and stuff in the US. If Because most citizenship by investment countries, uh, they're not strong, and most of them don't have visa-free access to the US. So there's that to consider as well. So yeah, that's what I think. US citizens, they're like controlled by the government like really badly. I even heard that. But I think this is another video topic. But um, so cars by after 2026 will have like a kill switch, so the government can stop it whenever they want. So that's kind of weird. Any car like that comes after 2026, it will have a mandatory switch that they can control. The car will just stop. That's how it is. I don't know why that is, but I think they can misuse it. Like they very much can, right? If you like don't, if you're not a like law-abiding citizen, not even law-abiding, and if you don't tax abide, they'll That's it. Whatever, but that's another thing, right? So yeah, that's it. Bye.